Hello, and welcome back to yet another part of Higurashi When They Cry. Now, it's actually been like 3 or something weeks since the last time I recorded any of this. Haven't really had any chance to do any recording at all. And I don't think I've released them yet because I knew I wouldn't have a chance to record, so I wanted to like release everything, be consistent with releasing stuff. So if I had released, yeah, I've kind of been out of the loop, and oops, if they are actually already out, that would be my bad. In any case, so to you, my genius, I don't want you to live your lives like that. Yes, that's right, we're playing this totally innocent and fun-filled game. No horror or death awaiting us at the end. Now, is that just me, or does that sound really unbalanced in terms of audio to... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I feel like that needs to be down quite a bit. Sorry about that. Anyway, yes, to you, be honest with yourself. Chase your dreams, fulfill them. I'll fulfill them for you. I will. It was this moment that the values of men bridged generations. Oh dear. Did I ever have a mentor who ever spoke my mind for me so strongly? Never! There was no way there was, yes. That's because in a man's lifetime, you only have 3 fateful encounters. Okay, haven't heard of that one before. The first valuable time, that valuable first time, was being experienced right at this moment with these 2.
じゃあいいな行くぞせーの
It was such an assertive declaration of the game's ending that everybody in the store turned and looked. It had been less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit, and all the spectators were certain of my loss. It's a game of luck. No, yeah.
俺の完全勝利だ。
なんですって？あの状況どうやってひっくり返しましたの？
Through pure determination.
家庭なんか必要ないよな。男と男の決着だよな。ああ、みんな。
The 2 of them, stifling tears of gratitude, answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during these 3 minutes? The spectators all looked away from my utter disadvantage. The spectators were puzzled at how I was able to so quickly overcome that hopeless situation. That guy, is he able to control the spinner wheel with his eyes or something? It's a miracle. What devilry is this? He's in cahoots with that Mion, you know. There's no doubt he had some strange trick up his sleeve. I looked at the crowd. He couldn't help but be excited, out of the corner of my eye. Now fully awakened and in battle mode, I let out a derisive laugh.
これが俺の本気ってことだよ。ミオ。
遅えってな。
Baring our fangs at each other, we laughed together in the most unsightly fashion.
じゃあこれで部活メンバーが全員1回戦突破ですわね。ということは。今度はみんなで対決だね。対決だね。 ッグはもう賞金で買うものを決めていますです。
I think that would be called counting your eggs before they're hatched.
もちろんですわ。ねえ。
Satoko and Rena smiled, or sneered, at each other. These guys rather. I especially don't want you to win. Do they really think they can win against Keiichi Maebara when he gets serious? Does anyone think they can win against Rena when she gets serious?
ミオ、失敗だったな。お前はさっき俺に助言すべきじゃなかったぜ。
ひよこが私に勝つなんて100万光年早いって。
ミオ、
He has won against you before.
光年は距離の単位だぜ。
Oh, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed.
どうするのみーちゃん。5人でどう戦うのかな。
さーてこれだけ豪華な面々が揃ったんだからね。今日という日を急ぐのが惜しいよ。
みーの言ってる意味が難しいです。
まさかてめえ。
Mion's hair flowed elegantly, almost like a cape, as she turned her back to the table.
今日の勝負を部長園崎美音が預からせてもらうよ。勝負方法と日時は未定。ギャラリーは多い方がいいね。ひなみ沢も沖宮もすべての人間の目の前で。
Okay then.
これ以上ないくらい徹底的な決着をつけてあげるよ。
逃げる気ですの。
She's totally running away from this.
いくらみおさんでも卑怯ですことよ。
ひよこが生かされたことにまだ気づかんか。
The combative aura billowing around out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping Satoko's advance.
また会いましょう。せいぜい首でも洗っとくことね。
With a shrill laugh, Mion left the stall. After a moment of silence, the crowd erupted into cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion's serious. The other members did great too. That new guy, Maebara, he's got some strange power. He turned the tables in an instant. Maybe he literally turned the table. Eh? Yeah.
おう、ミオンなんざ逆さにしてサンズの川に叩き込んでやるぜ。
The parts of the crowd that had apparently overheard the covenant between Tomita Okamura-kun and myself erupted into a cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. No, it's going to be Reno with that ungodly speed. Satoko the trap artist. Rika the siren. It may be a long shot, but it will be my Maebara. However, right now, I had no ear for those cheerful voices. Setting the stage for this huge match, and then running away like that. I wasn't going to forgive Mion. Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was seeing her off.
逃げるな、ミオン。部長なら逃げるな。俺と戦え。
あ、ごめんケイちゃん。私これからバイト。
Bite me! Huh? Like you would see in a sketch comedy show, my legs slipped in opposite directions until I was doing the splits.
ケイイチくんがゲーム グしてる間にみーちゃんに電話があったの。残念だね。
Ah.
せっかく暑くなってきたのについてないよ。
I wonder if they ever get a chance to finish it off.
おじさんの店でさ、特売にお客が殺到してるらしくてさ、レジが足りないから助けてって電話があったんだよ。
おじさんってなんだ、スーパーの店長でもやってんのか？
Wait. If it's a supermarket?
ささやかなお店だけどね。
Oh, okay.
でもさ、
I was thinking like,
特売やれば主婦が殺到するの常識で読めないのかね。
no, they all have common sense. That's exactly why they swarm in. I was thinking of a supermarket where Rena stalked him.
店員足りないのに卵1パックを一人様1点限り10円なんてやるな。
10 yen. Poof. Yeah, that's cheap. An entire carton. I was a little surprised, yeah. You'd never... Oh. You'd never think that this was the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store just a short time ago. It was the usual Mion right now. Almost exasperatingly so. I said it heard how ridiculous that sounded, and now I don't know how to say it. Anyway, my shoulder slumped. That's right. Club mode was over now. But it was really heated today. It was really fun. Damn Mion. She really knows how to fire people up. Yes. Into
私こ
murder.
そ
Yeah.
頭がジンジンしびれるくらい燃え上がったよ。
To the point where you were thinking of going on a murderous rampage?
特にケイちゃん怖かった。あの場で本当に噛み殺されるんじゃないかって思ったね。
お仕事だから仕方ないけど、本当に残念だね。この続き本当にやりたいですわね。いつがいいでございましょう。綿流しのお祭りでやるのなんていいですよ。
Huh. So in other words, it's not going to happen.
綿流し祭五強爆闘か。そうだね。
Hmm?
考えておくかな。
Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mion talking about? Watanagashi Festival? Cotton drifting 5 demon what?
私週刊漫画みたいないい加減なノリ大好きなんだ。こんな痛快な部活が近いうちにまたできるといいね。
She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us?
今日はみんな本当にありがとう。おかげでイベントは大盛り上がりだったよ。大したものじゃないけど、これ今日のおだちんに。
あ、吉郎おじさん。私にはないの？おだちん。
Nope.
あらあらあら。可愛いのが出てきましたわよ。
What is it? As Tucker and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. Aww. Yeah, I feel like that should go to Rena and Rika and not Satoko, because let's be honest, cute stuffed animals doesn't work with her.
これ可愛い。
Hmm.
お持ち帰りしていいの？本当に？
ってことは俺のもかな。のなんだかやたら可愛いのが出てきたぞ。
It's a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. Rena's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satoko was the same, and Rika-chan too?
ケイちゃんには一番似合わないのが出てきちゃったね。
なんつうのか、プリティっていうかキュートっていうか、可愛いのは認めるんだが、着せ替え人形はちょっとな。
Also interesting how he said, like, in English there. Okay.
ケイちゃんが持ってたら確実に明日からあれな趣味の人扱いだね。
Give it as a gift to Ren or something. Mion didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Mion was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. But however, after briefly considering, I gave it to Renner instead. Also, notice how this doesn't have the updated textures. That's another interesting thing about this scene. But yes, Renner. Also, Mion disappointed.
くれるの？レナに？ありがとう。
保身のためだよ。レナにあげないと夜道が怖い。
違いない違いない。
ミオンにあげようかと思ったけど、ちょっと違うよな。
へへへへ、分かってるじゃない。私さ、どうして男に生まれなかったのかなって思う時あるよ。
女でよかったな。男だったらもうとっくに殺してる。
Don't worry about that, he'll just kill you later instead.
今のうちに殺しといた方がいいよ。
Oh no, he'll have plenty of chance to do that.
じゃないとケイちゃん、死んで後悔することになるから。
I mean, he also didn't get to live to regret killing you. Mion laughed after saying such an ominous line. Everybody laughed heartily along with her.
来世では神様に男にしてもらえるように頼めよ。俺も男にしてもらうから。
そしたらケイちゃんと組んで軽く全国制覇から始めようかね。
Mion-chan, if you don't get going soon, Chopina told her meekly. A lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things.
じゃあね。今日は最高に楽しかった。またねみんな。明日学校で。
バイト遅刻すんなよ。
Everybody waved their hands and watched as Mion left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting, and the breeze carried a hint of chill.
もうちょっと街で遊んでいく？それとも帰るかな？
Kana?
暗くなると道が怖いですよ。では引き上げ時ですわね。今日は本当にいっぱい騒ぎましたわ。
そうだな。よっしゃ、帰ろうぜ。
The wind blew gently, as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back to Hinamizawa was long, but I didn't really mind.
そうそう。レナさん圧勝でございましたわね。
レナがああなっちゃ悪いけど誰にも勝ち目はないな。
Yeah.
だってすごい可愛いカルタだったんだもの。
Oh dear, Rena's power is funny and weird.
ほら。
That reminds me, when we went into the first episode, I didn't set any of the settings because I went straight into recording.
買っちゃったんだよ。はう。
Huh.
Rika も相変わらずですわ。
Then it's gonna come to his victory, probably.
リカにかかれば男どもなんて赤子の手をひねるようなものですわね。楽勝だったのです。
どこまで計算づくでどこまでが天然なのか。リカちゃんの行く末が実に怖いな。
さとこちゃんだってすごかったね。最後は大盛り上がりだったよ。褒められるようなゲームではありませんでしたよ。
You say before laughing harshly.
ケイイチも 最後はとうとう牙を剥きましたです。
まあな。俺は追い詰められてからが強い男なんだ。
富田さんたちなんだかすっごく応援してましたけど、何ですかしらね。
Yes, you should just totally ignore that.
富田と岡村に何か約束してましたです。
Well, I mean, that's the kind of way which I play strategy games. It's half about diplomacy
きっと内緒話なのですよ。
and between the game stuff.
内緒話、内緒話。
Are you sad to be left out of a secret with me?
なんだろうね、なんだろうね。
The secret is he knows about, but he doesn't know yet.
男には時に戦いを通じてしか語り合えないものがあるんだよ。
Desperately laughing, I frantically try to avoid the subject. That's probably good attitude for it. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents and reflected on how fun today was.
見てごらんなさいませ。夕日が綺麗でございますわよ。
Satoko, getting even more excited, pointed. Waiting where her finger indicated was an immense sunset, casting even longer shadows of us on our bikes. The cries of Higurashi were gentle and very comforting. Who's Mion's uncle? A good question. Game Masters. Anyway.
ごめん。今日はさ、急におじさんの店のバイトが入っちゃってさ。
なんだじゃあ今日の部活はお流れってわけか。
Yeah, I vaguely remember something like that happening in the first one as well.
いや申し訳ない。
In like the second half of it, Mion put her hands together in apology and grinned.
そんなに部活がやりたかったらおじさん抜きでやってもいいけど、部活ロッカーにゲームがいっぱい入ってるからさ。どれか適当に選んで。
The club locker was the trans-dimensional space from which Mion pulled games whenever we met for club activities. I wondered how so many freaking games could be stored in the locker. It was even smaller than the ones with the cleaning supplies in it. And yet it was able to have a no, it was Mion's swimsuit from memory, wasn't it? The cat stuff. Something else. Like, there's something with Satoko with a collar, that's it. Besides those games, there was also a cornucopia of suspicious objects, costumes, for punishment games, speak of the devil. If we lined them up on the floor in order to sort them, they would definitely fill the entire classroom.
やめとく。俺がいじったらロッカーの中身がドサドサって溢れてきそうな気がするよ。
そうだね。素人は手を出さない方が無難かもしれない。
Now, who are you calling an amateur? Mion gave a hearty laugh, implying that the only one who could do so was the club president.
ミー、先生が体育倉庫の鍵を探してますですよ。心当たりはありませんですか？
あれ？私職員室に返せなかったっけ？
Ah, this might be somewhat interesting considering how, when he tried to get the bat, the gym storehouse was locked. Mion said, feeling about in her pockets. judging by her expression, she must have planned on returning it, but it was still in her pocket.
ほら、やっぱりミオンさんですのよ。私、絶対そうだと確信してたでございますわ。僕も大正解なのですよ。さとこと一緒に大正解なのです。
Giggling, Satoko and Rika-chan clapped their hands together in celebration.
やかましい。
I mean, Satoko is, yes. Ooh! Slap clap. Mion elbowed Satoko and Rika-chan in their heads, then headed for the teacher's lounge.
あ、そうだ。二人とも聞いたか。今日はミオン、バイトがあるから部活はお休みだとさ。
あら、そうなんですの？それはつまらないでございますわね。み
That sounded like something a Pokemon would say. Me. The two of them made disappointed faces. Whatever anyone said, Mion's club was the number one thing I looked forward to when going to school. Not Renna? Oh. It wasn't hard to agree with their melancholic expressions after hearing it wouldn't be happening today.
ミオンってバイトをやってるんだよな。あいつ一体何のバイトをしてるんだ？
Whenever Mion cancelled club, it was usually because of her job. However, it also didn't seem like she went there every day. She would go 2 or 3 days in a row, then not go at all for a while. It sounded like a pretty damn random part-time job.
別に決まったお店でお勤めをしてるわけではないのです。
決まってないってことは、じゃあ日雇いってことなのか？
I mean, I could totally see that being a thing. Mion, wearing socks and a helmet, sweating to death in a factory. I was thinking more like outside carrying like timber planks, that's what it's called.
ミオンさんはおじさんの店にお休みが出たりすると応援に駆けつける便利屋さんなんだそうですわ。
ああ、なるほどな。そういえばおじさんのとこでバイトなんて話、前にも聞いたことがあるような気がする。
お店を持ってるおじさんがいっぱいいるので、ミーは引っ張りだこなのです。
Okay, so it isn't just, it's like, oh yes, she works for her uncle. She works for all her uncles. She has a lot of uncles who own shops. A lot of them.
あら、ケイイチさんはご存知ありませんの？沖宮にはミオンさんの親戚の方がやってるお店って結構いっぱいありますのよ。
へえ、それは知らなかった。
Which is how she knows everything that goes on there. Speaking of which, no, I was thinking maybe the day when he went there with Oigi-san, whatever his name is, Mr. Detective Man. Was she? I don't think she was on her part-time job that day. No, because it was when Mr. Protagonist Man was sick.
そんなにいろいろあるのか？
ええ、パン屋さんとか八百屋さんとかラーメン屋さんとか。
It all seems to be food.
他にもまだまだ。
Are they all food?
あの部活をやったおもちゃ屋さんもそうなんですのよ。
Not all food. So, I was dumbfounded. That's amazing.
ミオンの一族って何気に詳細があるんじゃないのか？それだけいろいろあるってのもなんだかすごいよな。
But they were also for some reason selling entire cartons of eggs for 10 yen.
他にも金融業とか不動産業とかアパレル産業とかアミューズメント産業とかいろいろやってると言ってますです。
It's like, oh, a loan shark. A land shark? A strip club. Wait, Rika, what are you saying? In a brothel? What I'm saying is they do a lot of things. Interesting. Wait, how many uncles does she even have? or rather just using like Oji-san, who aren't related. But I think the requirement for the school thing is that you can do family jobs, but not regular part-time jobs. Okay, a couple of weird things came up that time, but still. Also, how can you have a job as a land shark? What is a land shark? I might look that up. But still, I could tell it was pretty extensive. And on the note of looking things up and it being about 30 minutes into recording, I think I'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this ridiculous session. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments. Yeah, so until next time, see ya! So, land shark or land shark may refer to German Shepherd, a dog breed. How's a German Shepherd a land shark? Never heard of that before. A speculator in real estate. Land shark Saturday Night Live, which is a character, apparently. Land shark from Transformers. Land shark, a YouTube skit. Land shark, a 1982 album. Boulette or land shark, a classic D&D monster. Okay, now I think I know Boulette. If it's what I think it is, it's insanely difficult to actually deal with. Land shark lager. Okay. Mosler land shark, which is a supercar. Porsche. Okay. For Porsche is not the supercar, just saying. Hard Rock Stadium. Known as Landshark Stadium until 2009 in US. All that. Mascot of Landmark College in Vermont, and mascot of the University of Mississippi. See also Sand Shark. Yeah, how do you have a job as a land shark?